Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Today is of course Wednesday, which means we actually have a movie night in a Discord tonight. So at 10 PM GMT time, that's when we're going to be having a movie night. If you're in a Discord, you can go ahead and just join the room. Everyone's going to be muted and we can all just enjoy the film together. If you're not in a Discord and you want to find a link to it, there'll be one in the description down below. But other than that, let's get straight into the build video. So as always, guys, we're just going to start off with the skills. The three skills that we're going to use is firstly Heat Wave, Overheat, and then Thermal Bomb. Now right here you can see an overview of the tree, so if you don't really care about why you pick certain talents, you just want to copy this, you can go ahead and just copy this real quick. Just pause the video. So we're going bottom tree, of course. The first one we grab is Archmage, increase to anomaly power, and then we grab Mark's Accumulation, and then we go ahead and get Weld Ablaze. We then grab Archmage, and we go up from there and grab Gifted, and then we go ahead and grab Wildfire, which decreases all of our skill cooldowns by 10%. From there we go across and get Mark's Accumulation again, and we grab Archmage to further increase our anomaly power. We go up one and grab Extinction, which increases our damage by 20% against enemies below 30% health. We go ahead and grab Gifted, which further increases our weapon and anomaly power. The one above is Meltdown, which deals 20% extra damage against targets afflicted with burns. We follow through and grab Archmage, again just for anomaly power. And then we go down and get with Fire and Anomaly, which activating explosive skills increases your anomaly power by 12% for 10 seconds. This of course works on our Thermal Bomb and our Overheat skill. We then go up and grab Unquenchable, which increases our skill leech by 6%. That just helps with our healing. And then we grab Archmage once again for further increase to our anomaly power. We carry on through the tree and grab Conflagration, which increases our resistance piercing by 15%. Of course, the next one, Flames that burn twice, which increases our damage against elites by 10%. Go ahead and grab Mark's Accumulation. Go down one and grab Weld Ablaze. Once again, this reduces our explosive skill cooldowns by 15%, and Overheat and Thermal Bomb both are explosive skills. We then grab Grave Ablaze, which increases the damage done by those two skills by 30%. Now what you may want to do is you may want to swap this Gifted talent down here. You may want to put it instead in Phoenix Nestling, which basically means when you die, you're going to get a free chance at living again. It's basically an insta revive, so if you're playing solo, this is very good. This is of course a debuff Pyro build, which means I'm pretty much 99% going to be always playing with a team. So for me, I don't really get it. I'd rather get the extra increase to anomaly power, because if I'm in a group and I go down, I do get one self revive anyway. And then if I go down again and I can't self-revive, one of my teammates can do that for me instead. So I'd rather just, instead of putting a point into getting an extra life, I would rather just get an extra 5% anomaly power and weapon damage. So that's pretty much it for the build, guys. Let's jump straight into the weapons. We're of course using a Death Shield. It comes with the Fortress mod on it, which increases damage by 43% based on your armor. This of course comes with the Fortress mod, and then we've gone ahead and rolled Moaning Winds onto it. The second gun we're using is the Anemoy that has Moaning Winds on it, and then we've put Shadow Comet on it as well. We're mostly always going to be using the Death Shield, but if we ever want to do extra damage, we can just switch to this, reload it, and the Moaning Winds is going to hit the target. You can switch between both guns when you're killing elites, and if you proc Moaning Winds on both of them, it's going to do a ton of damage to the elite. And then our third gun is our pistol, of course. You can have any pistol you want. I've just put Shadow Comet on mine. I never ever use this, so it doesn't really matter what you have. Obviously, just make sure it's level 50. As for our gear, we're just using a typical 3-piece Akari set. That, of course, has anomaly power, skills, life leech, and status power on it by default. It comes with Fire Tsunami, and then we've gone ahead and rolled the second one out for Burnt Out. And what Burnt Out does is damaged enemies take 25% more damage for 8 seconds. The chest piece is of course Armor of the Akari. Again, it has anomaly power, skills, life leech, and cooldown reduction on it. It comes with the talent Detonator, which is a tier 3 mod, which makes your Overheat skill have 50% cooldown, which is absolutely huge because Overheat is where most of our damage is going to come from. And then we've gone ahead and rolled the tier 3 branded mod onto the chest piece as well, which means enemies affected by Thermal Bomb take 40% more damage. As for the legs, we're using Waistcloth of the Akari. By default, that comes with anomaly power, skills, life leech, and cooldown reduction as well. The mod that it comes with is Anomaly Echo. This is just a nice little boost to anomaly power. It gives us 11,484 anomaly power on skill activation for 15 seconds. And then our second mod on there is of course Master Consumer. You can get this mod from the Akari boots by breaking them down. And that is a mod for Overheat. The skill consumes either burn or ash status to deal damage. Consuming both at once increases the damage by 150%. Now, if you wanted to do even more damage, you could use the gun called the Wicker, I think it's called, which has ultimate ashen bullets on it. So you could hit them with a heat wave, hit them with the gun to turn them into ash, and then use an overheat, and it would hit for 150% extra damage. You could, of course, put it on any other gun. It doesn't have to be that gun. You could, for example, use the Death Shield with Fortress on it, and then instead of Moaning Winds, you could put ultimate ashen bullets on there instead, and then that would make your overheat hit a hell of a lot more. As for our hands, we're using pitch black gloves. They've come with, of course, anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and status power. Now, in order for me to get these gloves, if you're wondering, I actually did Weld Tier 1, and I farmed Weld Tier 1 until I got a green pair of gloves. I think it was level 23 green pair of gloves that came with anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and status power on. And then I used the mod reroll, glitch, or exploit, whatever you want to call it, on the crafting bench in order to get Fire Frenzy on. From there, we just leveled them up to a purple, and then we just leveled them up all the way to level 50. So the mods on the gloves are Fire Frenzy, which basically means our thermal bomb can be activated one more time before triggering its cooldown. So instead of having one thermal bomb, we actually have two. And then we've put Tidal Wave on there as a second mod. Of course, that gives us one extra heat wave before triggering a cooldown also. So we have two heat waves and two thermal bombs with this setup. And last but not least is our Warlord's boots for the boots section. Again, I did the exact same thing as the gloves. I found a very good green pair with the stats that I needed, and then just used a little trick to level them up and power level them to level 50. So I had a good rolled pair of level 50 boots. They of course come with anomaly power, cooldown reduction, and status power, the same as our gloves. We rolled 3rd degree on them, which makes it so that every single time we use an overheat and it damages an enemy, it increases our weapon damage against the enemies that are hit by overheat by 30% for 5 seconds. It basically makes it so our thermal bomb can hit 2 targets instead of 1, and then as we have 2 of them, you can actually thermal bomb 4 people instead of 1. But that's it for the build video, guys. That's all the gear I use. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. Or you can always join our Discord, where people share lots of other builds as well. Now, I just want to take this opportunity to give a huge shout out to all our VIP members. I want to thank you guys so much. You can see them all on the screen right now. So thank you guys for showing extra support to the channel. I hope you're enjoying all of the perks. And from now on, if anyone becomes a VIP member, you're going to get added to this list. And in every single video, you're just going to be put up just so I can show my appreciation for you guys going that extra mile to support me. As always, guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like and maybe subscribe if you like multiple videos. The rest of the video is just going to be some gameplay of a Boomtown that I did just to show off the build and how it plays. And I did that of Cookie and Katesy from our Discord server, so shout out to you two for helping me out. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.